Hi, this is Michael. As we promised you, we are bringing more information regarding our ongoing research in this coronavirus health crisis. And we want you to know that we can make China to pay for this economical disaster that we are going through. Okay, now, in our first video, we raised a whole lot of questions with what we said that we did not provide you answers for. And this is because we have a whole lot of pieces to put together. Well, in this video, we are going to share some of the pieces that we were missing in our first video. As you may have heard, some scientists are presenting finding that the coronavirus, it is traveling with the air pollution, suggesting that the coronavirus, it is traveling through the air. We were working with a computer model trying to find out how is it that using the human-to-human source, the coronavirus could be present in the areas of the world that we see it today. When we take the volume, the speed, and the distances that this coronavirus has traveled, we already knew that air traveling had to be one of the factors being used by this coronavirus. But now we were having problems with our computer model and what the computer model was suggesting to us. And to understand our program request, we need to take a look at this map of the United States and see how the coronavirus has spread out over it. What our program is suggesting is that only an industrial plant pouring the coronavirus into the air could account for the coronavirus presence at the time and places within the frame of the time provided it. And of course, this is a big controversy because most scientists have agreed that the coronavirus, it is not an artificially made virus. So is our program wrong? No. Here's the way we are interpreting this data. We are not taking this to say that the coronavirus, it is a manufactured product, but rather we are taking our computer model program suggestion of the industrial plant so as to say that the source of the coronavirus, it is of a gigantic size. And that's how we are interpreting the data that we are getting from our computer model program. And what this means is that the Chinese government, it is not telling the truth. The Chinese government is lying. They know more about this that they are not telling the world, and the world cannot sit back and let the Chinese government to put in danger all the citizens of this world. It is time for the world community to come together and to demand some serious answer from the Chinese government and to demand an independent investigation of the source of the coronavirus. If using the source now that the Italian scientists are providing, that the coronavirus is using the air pollution to travel, this explains many things that have been a mystery up to now. And one is, how can healthy people with no known health issues can be affected by the coronavirus? And our theory is that in areas where the air pollution is high, some of these people may have already been sick from the air pollution, but we don't know about it. And it may be this air pollution volume in their body that the coronavirus is using to attack the body. And this also may explain why all the industrialized nations of this world, they are the one most affected by this coronavirus. However, when we use the air pollution, we run into one big problem, and that is, if this is the case, and the coronavirus may be using the air pollution for traveling and to spread throughout the world, and it may be attacking healthy people, then why is it that China, which is one of the greatest industrialized countries in this world, they should be one of the countries that should be most affected by this situation, and yet they are not? So you see, this raises some serious questions and bring more proof to the table to emphasize the fact that the Chinese government, it is not telling the world everything they know about the origin and source of the coronavirus. According to the media, they have the first coronavirus starting with a patient around December 10th, 2019. And this is not correct. And here's why. Because around November 25th or so, and we could be a few days off, we were contacted by some acquaintances from China seeking information about a video that we did for them about a year ago. The video is What on Earth Happened on the Moon? And we posted that video. We have a link for you here to watch. But anyway, along with a few other things, they shared with us the fact that something mysteriously, health-wise, was spreading out in the part of China that they were on, and they wanted to know if we knew anything about it in America. Now remember, these are people that we have been in contact on and off for over a year now. And what we want the public to know is that when the Chinese were asking this question to us back in November of 2019, the coronavirus was already rolling out of China into the world. Because this thing was spreading out silently among the Chinese, and they didn't know about it. As we put all the data of our research together, we realized that the damage to the world economy has been more so from the coronavirus stampede than from the virus itself. And this is one of the major problems that we see today with this coronavirus. And that is that the mass media have decided to chase this disease death. They are chasing the fear and the fame of this coronavirus because this virus is feeding the media with all the drama and the suspense of Hollywood. And here are some numbers that we partially touched on in our previous video, but we didn't have all this information that we have right now to make the statements that we are doing in this video. And these are numbers from tragedies that are still going on today in 2020. And yet, as we said in our previous video, life went on and nobody knew about these things. And so now we take the time to ask these people who are destroying this country, what would have happened to this nation mentally and health-wise if in 2019 you have paid the same attention to the cigarettes and alcohol-related deaths that you are paying to the coronavirus today. Now, the Chinese government has opened the doors for the citizens of this world to personally sue China for this economical fiasco that they have placed our world in. So everybody should start contacting these lawyers who are well knowledge of international laws, and let's start begin to file a lawsuit against the Chinese government, because China, as a member of the Commonwealth of this world, they have violated the law and the trust of public safety around the world. And so therefore, we have the right to personally sue the Chinese government.